to Summoner's Rift.
I remain focused.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
As long as it takes. A rolling golem gathers no rust. Precisely. As long as it takes. The magic calls to me. I remain focused.
Blood. Double kill.
Precisely. A rolling golem gathers no rust. Escaping.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
As long as it takes. Focus. Exterminate.
Killing spree. Executed. An has been slain. You have been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Rampage. Shut down. Unstoppable.
What's up guys, it's me Jeremy. Big learning curve that League kind of has. Having a button curve that definitely takes away a lot of learning the game. And this is something that Riot definitely wants to preserve about Warwick in his rework. And as well, there's honestly just a lot of people that enjoy playing champions that are maybe a little bit easier. As for some of his problems and really just why Warwick is getting reworked in the first place, a lot of the players feel like Warwick is kind of just boring and maybe outdated, and so he's going to be getting the full VIP treatment from Riot, so a full VGU or a visual and gameplay update, which means that Warwick's rework isn't just going to be an ability update, he's getting some thematic improvements, art upgrades, alongside his kit overhaul, so it's going to be comparable to stuff like Sion, Taric, Ryze, Yorick, etc. He's going to get a ton of cool things, splash arts, and skin updates. And a big reason why Riot are just reworking champions in general right now are they really feel like they're kind of just wasting the potential of some really powerful archetypes that they have in League. And Warwick's supposed to be like this cool, badass, werewolf sort of guy. What's up guys, it's me Jeremy. Of the future rework of Warwick. Now right now, Warwick's strengths are definitely really just his low mechanical skill requirements and pretty powerful ganks with his ultimate, but he's a really linear champion because he's kind of just useless before he gets level 6. So as a champion that does a really good job of teaching newer players how to jungle, that's honestly kind of a big restriction on him. You know, his rework's going to be focused on changing that sort of boring farm to level 6 playstyle, and it's going to give him the power to gank early and gank often. Really kind of a big restriction. Champion that does a really good job of teaching newer players how to jungle, that's honestly kind of a level 6 playstyle, and it's going to give him the power to gank early and gank often, which means he's going to be getting some form of crowd control or something on his basic abilities. And he's also probably going to end up being a little bit more difficult to play, but Riot definitely want to still embrace his beginner friendly nature and push it a lot further to make him an awesome tool for still getting started in the jungle. And as a result, he's going to get a big increase on his skill ceiling, which means he's going to get more depth to his gameplay, you know, completely changing his gank patterns as well to be a lot more aggressive and probably a lot less predictable as well. And overall, he's going to get a lot more options in general in terms of his playstyle, but he's still going to be fairly easy mechanically. So from what Rioters have said so far, we know pretty much for sure that the Warwick rework is going to be capable of ganking before level 6, ganking very often, so it's pretty likely to assume that he's going to have some sort of crowd control effect on one of his basic abilities, and he's going to get some updated abilities as well that are going to keep like the same core identity sort of feel, but also kind of like modernize his kit in a sense, kind of like how they did with Taric actually. Riot Meddler also confirmed that Warwick is probably still going to be a diver sort of character, so he's definitely still going to be able to jump on people and shred them while still being tanky enough to survive. And Meddler was also the one who said that Warwick is probably going to need a little bit more mechanical skill to function well, but the focus is definitely on making Warwick decision based, or making his difficulty decision based, rather than making it mechanical based. And maybe he's going to be kind of like Winston in Overwatch, where you can like dive in, take people down, but you kind of have to know like when to dive in, where to dive in, or you're just going to end up dead and useless. And it's definitely likely that he's also still going to keep his ultimate. As for the specifics of his reworked abilities in the future, we've got a little bit of information to go off of. One of them is from a leaked kit from 2014 actually, when Riot was first beginning the development on Warwick's rework. Now that version of the leaked kit was kind of, you know, icebox delayed. It's from 2014, so let's be honest, it's not going to be the same thing that he's going to get today, but it does show a lot of what they're trying to design with the new Warwick rework. And the leaked kit showed that Riot were pretty keen on just keeping Warwick as this bloodthirsty dude that wants to stay alive by lifestealing, kind of like a drained tank. And although their official stance on lifesteal and spell vamps has maybe changed a little bit in the past 2 years, it's really core to Warwick's design, so it's definitely going to stick around. And at the same time,